Beginning to look a lot like Christmas in Buffalo as one of the most beloved holiday stories hits the Shays Performing Arts Center this weekend. Neglia Ballet artist presents the Nutcracker with all the magic, beauty, and grace that will get Buffalo in the full Christmas spirit. We're joined today by Executive Director Heidi Halt of the Neglia Ballet. You're also the director of the Nutcracker. So, thank you, for joining us on this Thanksgiving morning. But let's talk about the production. What can we expect to see for the Nutcracker?
Well, it's very traditional, and of course it's with the Buffalo Philharmonic, which brings the live entertainment into a whole different spectrum when you're working with live orchestra, and also being at Shays, you're in that magical theater. It's just a perfect place to bring your family for holiday.
And when we're talking about the Nutcracker, people take a lot of spins on it, but one of the great things to see is it in its sort of traditional sense. So what sets this apart than, some of the other Nutcrackers people have seen in past years?
Well, we're a classical company, and we're very traditional in the way we set classical ballets. And a lot of Nutcrackers, even large classical ballet companies, they try to change maybe the story or add other effects, and we just really wanted to keep it to, I guess I can keep saying the same word, tradition, but for us it's really important.
I want to make sure that we mention that traditional does not mean boring, because when you start to look at a Neglia ballet artist done ballet, the production value, stunning costumes, stunning sets. So how does that sort of affect the dancers once they're finally in this fully embodied world?
Well, it is pretty magical, and the set itself, I think, as far as a locally produced production, I think it's probably the largest scale of a production that's ever been produced here in Western New York.
Especially when we talk about Shays, because that's a huge stage to fill.
It's huge, and some of the set pieces are just enormous, so that it fills up the stage. You would think you have giants on stage, but it's just that you need to have large props, large scenery in order to fill up that huge
And it definitely is a larger-than-life production to go with that. I want to pull up a panel with all of the information on when you can see and also where you can get tickets. Again, the Nutcracker is happening November 30th at 7 p.m., December 1st at 2 p.m. Tickets are at negliaballet.org or call 716-447-0401. And, of course, the perfect way to get into that Christmas holiday spirit is to see the Nutcracker done as your parents and your grandparents seen it. It's an amazing production. Thank you so much for coming in.